In this video, we're going to talk about how to download a research article from a database such as EBSCO or ProQuest, annotate that article in iAnnotate, and add that annotated file with the highlights and any notations that you've made directly to your EndNote web entry for that item. So the first thing we're going to do is, we have a search window up here, and we're going to just open up one of the articles that was found here that does have the PDF text. I'm going to export that to my EndNote web to create a citation account for that article. And now that that has been entered, the next thing I'm going to do is go back to EBSCO, and I'm going to open this PDF article so that I can save it onto my hard drive. So now that this has been opened, I'm going to save this to my hard drive. And for now, I'm just going to place it on the desktop. Now the next thing that I want to do from here, I found that, for me at least, the easiest way to get this article to my iPad is to email it. So I'm going to open up my email and create a new message and just send it to myself to an account that I already have set up on my iPad, and attach that file. Once I have sent that file, the next thing that I'm going to do is switch over to my iPad and do some work from that point. Okay, now you'll see on the iPad here that I have received the article. So I'm going to open that article, and once I open it, I'm going to do an open with iAnnotate. And that's going to now open that file in the application on my iPad iAnnotate. So from here, as I read the article and do some highlighting, I'll just randomly highlight some text here so that we can see that this actually worked. From here, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to now, assuming that I'm finished with my annotations, I want to send this to myself in what's called a flattened format. And in that case, what happens is, now instead of highlighted text, this all gets flattened into, instead of having a yellow highlight on top of the text that I have, it's going to merge it all into one document. So what I'm going to do is choose the icon that allows me to send this with the notes. And that's the icon that is like a stack of sheet of papers with a little envelope on top and a bubble to the side. And the format that I want to use is the flattened format, because that's the way that I'll be able to import that into other things. So I'm going to choose that flattened format. It's going to bring up an email window for me, and I'm just going to, again, email that to myself. And from here, we're going to switch back over to the PC. So I'm going to locate the email that I just received that has the article in it, and I'm going to save that article. And again, I'll just save that to my desktop so that it's easy to locate. And I'll make a note in that as well that this is the annotated version. So we've saved that. And now I'm going to return to my EndNote file. So if I go into my references, I'm going to look for the article that I just brought over. And here's the article, Promoting Student Engagement by Integrating the Role of the iPad. And so I'm going to open that entry in EndNote, and I'm going to attach file. And I'll browse to my desktop and find that annotated file that I saved. And choose Upload. And now when I open this PDF file, I should see those annotations are now preserved, and it is actually integrated into my EndNote file for that article. This is a very useful tool so that it allows you to kind of seamlessly blend all of your research applications from EndNote and iAnnotate and be able to keep all of your resources in the EndNote application.